What's up, everybody? I am Be True, and today we're going over the 5.0 changes that have been released into Naruto Online. So, 5.0 was just recently released. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over all of the new things that have been added and some of the ways that this is going to change the game. So, real quick, if you go to version 5.0 new system introduction in the forums, they will give you a long kind of comprehensive explanation of all this stuff. I'm going to try and make it easier for you to understand so you don't have to read through all their crap, okay? First off, let's just appreciate how photogenic that picture is of Daisuke. For God's sake, that is, man, that's picturesque. He almost looks like a marble statue. Okay, anyway, enough admiration. All right, so the big thing to take away with these Sun and Moon scrolls, okay? Well, I guess I should probably show you those first. Yeah, okay, so Sun and Moon scrolls, here we go. As you do different events, you can see here, Decisive Bonds gives you a medium quantity of Moon scrolls. Still Moon scrolls, here we go, Sun scrolls. Sage World Battlefield will give you Sun scrolls, okay? So these are two new forms of currency that have been added to the game. Okay, so with these two right here, you can gain them through different events, and they tell you right here. So Sun Scroll you can get through Sage World Battlefield, Decisive Bonds, Fighting Mastery, Nine Tails, Rescue Jinchuriki, and Cat Quiz. Basically the events, like the timed events, okay? Moon Scrolls you get through Team Instant, Strong Approaching, Space Time, Rank Battle, Arena, Ninja Exam, Decisive Bonds. So, a lot less of like the events per se, and more of the things that you kind of do each week and each day. So Sun and Moon Scrolls, those are how you get them. It also shows you in here how you can acquire them. Okay, so you have a weekly limit to how many you can get. Okay, with that weekly limit, if you completely fill out your weekly limit, you actually get a buff to your power. So it increases. So if you get all of the Sun Scrolls, it increases your health by 150, attack by 75, defense by 75. If you get all the Moon Scrolls, it increases your defense by 50, resistance by 50, okay? If you don't fill them out, 50% of the week scrolls will be passed on to the next week, okay, to kind of help you, figure that out. You don't lose them from your currency. You just get them, they kind of roll over to help you get that buff, okay? So, you can either go to storage room, or it's right down here. It's the new little icon that's been added to your storage room. So this is where you get to actually spend the currencies. And the trade-off here is that this has actually been severely changed. Now we only have group shop and summons shop. Okay, all the other shops in the middle have been gone, and I'll kind of show you where to go through all that. But all right, the storage room, here we go. Right now, we're looking at Sun Scrolls. So these are everything you can purchase with Sun Scrolls, okay? So we have Seal Scroll Fragments. Look, you can buy as many as you want. That's pretty cool. Seal Scroll, Summoning Scroll, the Ability Treasure. We've got Advanced Refinement Runes. We also have Charms Material Pack. So there's two good ways to get power right there that you can buy with these Sun Scrolls, as well as Magitamas that you can stockpile. Then we also have these discounted bond scrolls. So we've got water, fire, wind, lightning, and earth. The way this works, so you get a fixed drop of whatever scroll is the one that you purchase. So if you buy the water one, you guaranteed to get the water one. And then it also will randomly give you one of the 5 elements scrolls as well. So you get the water one, and then you can get either water, fire, wind, lightning, and earth there as well. So the Sun Scroll is mostly power, okay, except for like these three things right here. The Sun Scrolls are mostly power items, okay. Then we got the Moon Scrolls back over here, okay. So this is the silver currency. So we've got pile of chimes, 2 chains. I made that same joke in my events list. Haha, funny, Brandon. Good job. Yeah, I know, guys. Thank you. Anyway, bell. We also have the threads and cloth. This is actually really helpful because you couldn't buy advanced thread with anything but ingots, or they were in events before. So now you can actually level up your battle armor much easier than before, because you can purchase these advanced threads instead of having to buy it with ingots or coupons or going through just the strong approaching. So that's really nice and helpful right there to help you get up to that top level battle armor. The cloths I wouldn't really worry about. We've got cave keys, which is actually also really nice because that can help you get the cave key rebate the max level, which gives you the treasure tools ultimate essence, which is going to be very helpful for you as far as your power as well. We've got medium and basic refines over here on the moon side, whereas you have the advanced over here on the sun side. Then we have the experimental vial, which we use for skill breakthrough. We've got purification runes and purification protection runes. Again, this is nice because you really couldn't buy purification protection runes before very easily. Now you can. We've got the Go Fukuromaru fragments, as well as summon contracts and Mount Miyaboku gift. So lots of different. Actually, they're both all power. So here we go. Look at that, all power. This is just really nice because what you can do is you can use these shops to focus on things that you normally aren't able to get. The advanced level refined runes are obviously going to be extremely helpful. Being able to choose exactly which bond scroll you get is also going to be pretty helpful, as well as the charms material pack. I mean, those are all good options there. The Magitamas, they're kind of low level. There are new ways to get Magitama, which we'll talk about here in a second. So honestly, I would try and stockpile as many advanced refined runes as I could through that. And then over here on the moon side, the bells are a decent option with the new system. But with how difficult it is to get the amount of advanced thread that you need to level up at the high ends of the spectrum, I would probably stockpile those. Like, you should think of this as a way to get items that you have a very hard time of getting. Like, you don't want to necessarily spend these points on things that you get all the time anyway, okay? Use these points on things that you can't readily get, like easily get, like these bells and the chimes up here, the advanced thread, the advanced refinement runes, like that kind of stuff. You don't necessarily want to, if you are going to spend it on the cave keys, like I said, it should only be to finish off that full cave key rebate to get the treasure tool ultimate essence, okay? We also have this mystery shop over here. The mystery shop, I don't even know how you get these strange stones, but there's nothing really all that good you can get back here. So get group summons chakra, you get a treasure map, you can get like a banner that only lasts for 7 days. They got mood scrolls. You can get a tuning medal for 10 days. Like, you know, the only good things you can really get back here are going to be these two clothings. You know, Summer Youth Sai and Go Fukuromaru. But yeah, so that is the new currency that has been added. Get out of here. Get out of here. The new currency that's been added into the game that can really help you out if you use the points effectively, okay? What we talked about, yeah, so there is a new ninja exam. So this is what I meant by ways you can get more Magitama. Now we have team exams. So there's single exam, okay, which is one that you do, and then there's team exam. So team exam you do with teams of up to 3 people, and then extreme you do with teams of 2 people. You have to finish 20 levels of normal to open up extreme, okay? So each one of these, you get lots of Magitama or these Try Your Luck packs, okay? I'm not entirely sure what is in the Try Your Luck packs, but so each one of these, 1, 2, 3, I mean, you can get lots and lots of level 2 Magitamas just from clearing this out every day. Okay, and then the extreme is going to be sort of the same. They have, where is it? So they kind of tell you down here. Okay, they just kind of talk about the assist points, like helping out other players, kind of stuff like that. Yeah. So they don't really tell you about the rewards down in there. So next, I guess we can go over. Should we do? No, we'll say that for last. Let's go over this this new research, this R&D that's been added. So if you go open up your group, you get this research and development. So we'll go over here, and now you see this big computer, which is really weird to have in Naruto, but big computer right in the middle of your group. So the R&D machine. Okay, you get these R&D chips, and what these are used for is sort of augmenting some of the features in the game, which is actually kind of good. It can be really helpful. So right here, fighting Matsuri. Revival potions will be reduced by 10, and 3 more chances to revive your units will be added. That is amazing. Like, think about how many times you were one fight away from finishing all of your Matsuri, but you couldn't revive your best team, so you had this crappy team put together and you end up losing. If you invest in this with one of your R&D chips, it lasts for a week, but you will have 3 more chances to revive your units. Sage World Battlefield, this one isn't all that good because it increases what your rage can be, but because of the way that Sage World Battlefield works, that doesn't really help you at all. It's not going to help you anywhere near enough to get the points that you would need. You get more missions will be added on Sundays. You can see as you kind of level this up after you open up level 2, then you level 3, all that good stuff. So it's sort of like an RPG map skills kind of thing. Great Ninja War, you can get 3 extra Elite Victories gift packs to give out to your group. That's pretty good. That lasts for 2 weeks. Same with cross server or normal, whichever one you end up getting into. So I'm not going to go over every single one of these, but some of these are pretty cool. Like over here, you get an extra summoning jutsu for the Great Ninja War. This is a pretty awesome system that they added into the game. They show you here what you've kind of been like, what you can unlock here this week, and then next week you can set what you want to research next week. Only the group leaders can do this. Leaders, seniors, and scientists. Same with this. So like I'm not a leader, a senior, or a scientist, so I can't activate that. Okay, but this just kind of augments the systems in the game, and it's like some of the things like that fighting Matsuri can absolutely change the way that the game works and help you out a ton. Okay. Next, let's go over this right here. So you go into your ninja, you go to collect. I still have my Sakura team up. Collect. So the ninja scrolls have been added into the game. Okay, so the way this works, I got 97 out of 120 for the Land of Waves here. The left box shows you what your current attribute bonus is. The right box shows you what the maximum attribute bonus is. Okay, so if I get 1 more star, you see on the left box here, if I get 1 more star, I'll get an extra 7 ninjutsu. So if I get that up to 98, I get 7 ninjutsu. Each one of these has their own stars. Okay, and they have a cool little animation that is pretty sweet. I like how the Gaara hand comes up and grabs that. These are nice. I do like these. So anyway, if you open up the scroll, so you see we have different currencies in here. This is where your survival trial points have went as well. You got sun and moon, the group victories, all that good stuff. So now the ninja in here, they will actually show you how you can get more fragments of them. Some of them you can only get, so if it says like limited event, right? There's no way to get 4th Hokage or Ninetales Chakra Naruto except through events, okay? That's just the way that it is. But they've added a ton of new ninja that you can actually pay for with your different currencies. So like now you can just make out Kakashi fragments whenever you want. You can buy the Mist 7 Swordsman fragments, so you can get up to 5 of his every day. Okay? 8 Inner Gates Elite. Like, they've added a ton of new ninja that you can actually just buy fragments of every day. And then everything else, like Elite Incense, that just shows you kind of, where you can get them. Boom, boom, boom. So if you want to level them up to get those attribute bonuses, or if there's just a cool ninja that you want to get in there. Over here, we got the Konoha Crush. So Orochimaru Konoha's trader is now purchasable. He's always been purchasable, so is she. Normal Gara fragments can now be purchasable, and now that he has his skill breakthrough and his skill books, that's actually pretty helpful for you. Let's see here. So she can only be recruited, so that shows you where you can recruit her from. Elite instance, you can buy Enma fragments. Okay, so there is a couple things I want to talk about here that are a little confusing. Okay, so he's an event character. Tobirama is also an event character, but for some reason they have limited recruitment. Now, where this is confusing, okay, so this says you can get him in the Seal Treasure or the Tendo Treasure. Okay, let's just go to the Tendo Treasure right now. If you go to the Tendo Treasure and you look at the possible ninja that you can get, okay, Tobirama is not in this list. Okay, same with the Seal Treasure. No Tobirama in this list. I find that a little confusing that they put him as a limited recruitment character, but he's not. So I don't know if that is a bug. It's a bug one way or the other. Either he should not be listed as a limited recruitment ninja, or he should be put into the picture of possible ninja you can get from those treasures, okay? One or the other, because that is extremely deceiving right there as to how you can get Tobirama. Now, it makes sense for Hashirama for the Tendo Treasure, not the Seal Treasure, though. He's not in the Seal Treasure. He's in the Tendo Treasure. So, again, that's a weird little bug that they've got going on. Not 100% sure how that is supposed to be. So, just be careful there. If you're thinking you're going to go draw Tobirama, I'm not 100% sure that he's going to be in those treasures, okay? Pretty sure that is a bug. It's definitely a bug one way or the other, but I'm not sure if it's a bug for the good or a bug for the bad. So yeah. Here we go. The Akatsuki one, he's an event character. She's an event character. He's an event character. I think you've always been able to buy Hidan. I don't think you've always been able to buy Kakuzu. Maybe you were. You can get him now. You can get Osama Windblade fragments. Okay, that's actually really huge now. So instead of having to just wait to finally piece them together through survival trial, now you can actually just go buy up to 5 of his fragments per day. So you see, I have 180 fragments. In 4 days, I could get him up to 5-star. For free, basically. Event character, you could always have bought him, always buy him. And then last one, Pain's Invasion. So she's, okay, another one here. So this makes sense, right? Tendo should be in the Tendo Treasure, yeah. 5th Hokage Tsunade. You absolutely cannot recruit her from the Tendo Treasure. I am almost 100% certain you cannot get her in the Tendo Treasure. Okay, she is an event character. There's no way they're going to give her away in the Tendo Treasure. So, again, a bug that I'm not entirely sure how that is supposed to work out. We've got the 2 event characters down here. Inuichi, Shikaku. There's a lot of characters in here you can buy. Konin, you see she's actually the group victories. Same with Gakido, not the ninja points. Another really huge one down here. Sage Mode Naruto has been added to lists of characters that you can purchase fragments for. So now you can actually buy Sage Mode Naruto fragments using your group victories. You can get up to 3 of his fragments every single day. Okay, that's actually going to be really huge for people that are new and leveling up. Sage Mode Naruto is one of the most important characters you can have early on in the game, especially for like the ninja exam. Like Sage Mode Naruto is invaluable for the ninja exam. He's also extremely strong for PvP, PvE, everything when you are lower level and you don't have a lot of rare ninja. Sage Mode Naruto does so many things well. He's such a strong character. And the fact that you can now buy his fragments instead of only having to draw him. Because before, the only way you could really get Sage Mode Naruto was through the Sage Naruto treasure. That was it. Sage Naruto right there. And every other character in this in this treasure is basically a waste of seal scrolls. So the only reason you'd ever spend in there is to get Sage Mode Naruto. Now you no longer have to waste those seal scrolls in order to get him, which is a really, really important big change to help out new people as you start the game. So anybody watching this who might be new, save all of your group victories that you get because you need to be spending them on Sage Naruto. Okay? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Is there anything? What else would you possibly... Yeah, definitely none of those characters. I mean, maybe the medium refinement runes. That's a tough call, though. Sage Mode Naruto might be a little bit more valuable than those. You can get those other places. Like, you can spend all your monthly event points on them. So, yeah. I would save it for Sage Mode Naruto. Okay. So we talked about those. We talked about that. We talked about the exams, and we talked about the collection. Okay. So that is going to be everything from that standpoint, okay, from the stuff here in the game. One other thing that they did change from 5.0 is each character has a little bit of different changes here. So, Crimson Fist, his first mystery here, Earth-style Stone Fist Jutsu. Now it has been changed to, instead of just causing interruption, while a shield exists, meaning on your character, this skill's cooldown will be reduced by 1 upon use, okay? Basically, meaning you can use this every single turn as long as your Earth main has a shield, okay? That's pretty good synergy right there, and it actually makes this skill a lot more valuable. I don't know if it's going to be anywhere near as valuable as the double attack mystery, but it will make it more valuable, okay? Then we have this wood style universe, so another one of the Earth main skills here. While surrounded by a shield, this is the after, this unit's standard attack attacks a random enemy unit, causing earth and water damage, and that was always the same, while absorbing up to 40 of the opponent's chakra and causing low float and immobile. So basically all they're adding is the fact that it now steals up to 40 chakra from them. Okay, so it still causes low float and immobile, it's just going to steal some chakra, so... decent change there. This is a pretty good change. I think this possibly makes this the second best mystery of the Earth main. But again, I think that double standard attack is way too valuable now that you have characters with insane standard attacks in the game. Okay, so next up, Scarlet Blaze. His Sealing Jutsu mystery has now been changed. The after causes damage immobile and imprison to a selected opponent's unit while also suppressing immunity to debuffs. Okay? So, anybody who is immune to debuffs, so think of like Kurama Naruto, Killer Bee, anybody that can't get Roshi, anybody that can't get debuffs, now the Scarlet Blaze can actually suppress that. So it's kind of like a built-in Kushina mystery, which is pretty helpful, actually. That's a really big change for the Scarlet Blaze. So that can be really, really helpful and used really, really well. Again, I don't know if that's going to be quite as strong as his shielding mystery, but this is much more of like a niche thing where you can really screw some teams up with that. Red Lotus Secrets here. After has been changed to the combo rate stays the same. Additionally, when a mystery skill defeats an enemy, that skill's cooldown is reset to 0. So I'm assuming that's for all Secret Jutsu users. Okay, so that's like a built-in reset mechanic. That's pretty strong right there. The Iboro Clone Jutsu. The only thing that changes here is the clone has a chance of evading mystery skills. So, keeping that clone on the field a little bit longer is going to help you out for sure. That's a nice little change. And a lot of people already use this, so this is just a straight up buff where you don't have to like change anything about your character. So that's pretty nice. Whereas like these two, you would have to kind of change your build a little bit. Breeze Dancer, the Wind main. Here we go. Hurricane Jutsu changes to when 2 or more Breeze Dancer clothes are on the field. This skill's cooldown is reduced by 1. So again, being able to use this every single turn, causing blindness to a selected unit and 1 random unit. So it just kind of allows you to use this more often, since you do pretty often have 2 clones on the field. And then down here, Giant Rasengan. The only change it looks like is they increase the damage by 10%, and that's it. Which, okay, cool. That's just a straight up buff. Again, though, not a ton of people use the Giant Rasengan. It's mostly Dance of Impetus. So they're buffing a lot of skills of these characters that are not used very much, but I don't think they're being buffed enough to really outshine the mysteries that are already used by the characters. Next, we got Midnight Blade here. So, the Chidori Blade Shadow. The change here is damage is increased by 50% when the opponent's chakra is 0. It's an interesting change. 50% is a lot of damage to add, but you have to have a really, like, niche kind of build to steal their chakra. Otherwise, the only time this is ever really going to happen is like in the second round after they queue up their mystery and then you queue up this. Like, other than that, it's really hard to find somebody on 0 chakra unless you have a chakra stealing team. So I don't really see that being all that good. The Lido Instantaneous Flash here. If chakra is equal to or greater than 70, this skill does not consume chakra. Oh, okay, it was the cooldown. I was going to say, didn't it already do something like that? No. Okay, so if the opponent's unit is already suffering from tag. So they replaced that, so it no longer cares about tag. You can't reset the skill cooldown anymore, right? Just like opponent, it just only doesn't consume chakra. And has no cooldown. Okay. So they got rid of the tag mechanic, and they just changed it to if you have over 70 chakra, the skill does not consume chakra and has no cooldown. Okay. And then last down here. For each point of chakra above 20, attack is increased by 2% and critical rate by 1%. Whereas before it was just the attack. So they added in the critical. So now you actually can have you're not able to use both of these, but these two, you can have like a chakra stealing build now. So if you have over 70 chakra, one, you're going to have a lot more damage because your attack and your crit rate are going to be super high, but you can use this mystery every single turn. So that actually has potential to impact the game because now this becomes a much more usable mystery for the Lightning main, especially considering you've got people like Madara who generate a ton of chakra for your team. So that has some potential. Finally, that's actually a pretty good buff. I do like that. Water main, here we go. Okay, so they added the Water Super Shark Bomb, now has the Kisame effect, where it absorbs enemy chakra. Okay. Wait, did they get rid of the high? No, it still has a high crit rate. And injury. Now it actually says, well, okay, they just changed, they just changed the wording. So you can still, chaos the entire enemy team, and now you can steal all of their chakra. How wonderful. The Poison Wave here. Now, cooldown time's 2 rounds. I don't really think that's going to change anything. That's, like, never used. Skewering, the increases the damage by 20%. Again, hardly ever used. It's normally either Healing Mystery or the Chaos build with the Super Shark Bomb Jutsu. So again, I don't see that really changing anything. Finally, they changed Reserve Seal into Substitution. So increases the evasion rate by 40%. Up to 2 enemy attacks may be evaded per round. 2 evasions per round is pretty damn strong. That's actually, that has some definite impact on the game for sure. So, okay. That's the end of all of our main characters, and I believe that's the end of all of our 5.0 changes. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So there we go. There's everything that has changed in Naruto Online for version 5.0. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If I didn't quite explain something or you didn't understand it, I will try and get back to you on that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching the whole way through the video. Really helps me out. If you want to help out even more, refresh this video a couple times. 2, 3, 4. Let it play in the background. Just mute it. It doesn't really matter. Alright, guys. Hope you guys all have a great day. I will see you all in the next video, and peace.